Thank you for joining us tonight for live match between St. Lucia Kings and the Trinidad Knight Riders. At the moment, St. Lucia Kings 67 for the loss of 8.1 overs. Colin Monroe and Ruston Chase is at the wicket. Um, Monroe at the moment 37 from 23 deliveries, Chase 15 from 14 deliveries, 8.2 overs in the run setting so far. The 50-run partnership from 31 delivery, 32 the contribution from Monroe and 15 from Chase. Play and miss that one. 72 for 1. TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. The fans are rich in the stadium at Brian Lara at the moment. Here he ran in again. And about to bowl into the covers and 4. So another boundary for St. Lucia Kings. Wonderful batting from Ruston Chase. And well played there. Very close to the wicket, but he managed to get 4 just the same. And the Kings now 72 for 1, 8.4 overs. Ruston Chase moves to 19. Here he continues. Gets a single this time at the mid-wicket boundary. Very good batting from Ruston Chase. Wonderful. 73 now for 1. The St. Lucia Kings. There's an appeal from Monroe. The umpire says no, let's wait and see if they will go upstairs. Convincing Pollard to go upstairs, and they have made the decision. And so we wait on the umpires now. He looks very confident and very, very confident there as the umpire, DRS, front foot is fine. Legal delivery there. And now as we watch the angle from where the ball is coming in, and let's see ball tracking. Let's see if anything touch on the bat on the edge. No bat involved there. No bat involved. One more look. No bat involved. No bat involved. And let's see ball tracking now. Let's see ball tracking. And Monroe. Let's see the ball tracking. And let's see if Kings will survive this appeal. Pollard and his troops are looking closely onto the monitor and are waiting for a favorable result to come their way. And ball tracking now. The decision is coming up. Pitch outside the off stump, and he will survive. So Colin Monroe will stay at the wicket, and Trinidad Knight Riders lose their first review, and St. Lucia Kings continues to be at 73 for the loss of 1 after TKR won the toss and chose to bowl first. Current run rate 8.1 at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Ruston Chase 19, Colin Monroe, Ruston Chase 20, and Colin Monroe is still there on 37 from 24 deliveries. So Nana Ryan comes into the attack. Narayan comes into the attack, will be bowling to Ruston Chase. As, uh, as the captain puts himself into the slip position as Narayan running now to bowl. And Ruston Chase trying to get a shot out. He gets a single and move the score for the St. Lucia Kings to 74. Outside the half stump, that one struck Colin Monroe. So he retains his wicket there. And TKR lose that appeal early on. And here's Monroe facing up to Narayan again. Here is just a bit of delay. 74 for the last of one. TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. Now here is Narayan running into Monroe. And Monroe tried to get it out. No run. And that one went down at the gully region. No run to Monroe and the St. Lucia Kings. The 9.2 overs so far. It's, the big crowd at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy at the moment as Narayan run into Monroe again, and Monroe looking for a single, but the ball just stuck into the pitch and went nowhere. Yes. And Colin Monroe continues to be there representing the St. Lucia Kings this year. Was with the Trinidad Knight Riders for quite some time. And here is Narayan running into him again. And Monroe looking for a single, and he will get it into the covers this time around and move the Kings on to 77. Now the Kings for the last of one. And that's 77 for the last of one. Narayan comes in again and Chase down to long on, and he gets a single. He gets two actually. So 9.5 overs gone now. And the runner ball Chase is scoring at 22. Ruston Chase now moves to as run to Chase, and Chase backs out of that delivery, and so Narayan will have to re-bowl. Here's Narayan again to Chase, and hit it into the covers on the leg side, and he gets a single, and the score at the end of the ninth over is 78 for the last of one, the St. Lucia Kings. TKR won the toss and chose to bat first, and it's a timeout, so timeout, and they're gone for drinks, and they will return shortly. So at the moment in the timeout, St. Lucia Kings 78 for the last of one after TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. And going well so far, the St. Lucia Kings. They are in the den of the Trinidad Knight Riders, and they will be looking to make some plans as they will seek to continue the second half of their innings. But at the moment, they are well poised. They have wicket in hand, and they'll be looking really now to push the advantage that they got from the first half of the game. As you join our stream, if you have not yet subscribed and like and share this video, please do so. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share our video. Also look in the description below and please contribute to our academy as we seek to tour the United States next summer. Please contribute in whatever way you can to our academy here at the West Indies Cricket Development Academy. At the moment, there's a timeout between the St. Lucia Kings and the Trinidad Knight Riders in match 24 of the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League. At the moment, the St. Lucia Kings 78 for the loss of 1 after TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. The extras 4 so far, and over number 10 we are in at the moment. So Hussein 4 overs for under 9 runs, so he bowled pretty well. At the moment the fans are celebrating TKR so far. 78 for the loss of 1. The Kings, Colin Monroe 38 from 27 delivery. Ruston Chase 23 from 20 deliveries. And Samar Izin now once again as he looked to start the 10th over. Here he is as he run into Chase, and there's another appeal again, and appeal for stumping, and the umpires are consulting, looking to see if they should go upstairs, and the keeper is very confident, and it seems as if they're going upstairs again. And let's see if the Trinidad Knight Riders will strike after the timeout. Let's see if it will go into their favor. But at the moment, Colin Monroe is on 38, and so it's a fair delivery at the moment. And let's see if this stumping is worth shouting for. Let's see if the stumping is worth shouting for. First, they are checking for the catch, but nothing edge on the bat, so it has to be the stumping. And from the look of it, Ruston Chase is his foot is firmly into the wicket, so that decision once again go against the Trinidad Knight Riders and Karen Pollard, their captain. Here's Ruston Chase continuing as the spinner ran into him again, and over the top and away for 6 maximum for Ruston Chase and the St. Lucia Kings. 84 for the loss of 1 now, and Chase moves to 29. Wonderful delivery over the top and away for 6, written all over it. Beautiful 6. Beautiful. Ruston Chase is a class player, class touch, making sure that his name is continued to be in the reckoning for the Tour of England coming up. And over on the offside, out on the boundary, just for 1 as Monroe takes strike now. And 85 they move to is the St. Lucia Kings. 10.3 overs gone. Here's the spinner again as he looks to run into Monroe. Here he is. Monroe facing up to him, must switch it, trying to get 1. The ball went nowhere. 159 is the projected score, 169, 188 at best. Here's Monroe again facing up to the spinner and get it over the long on, and Russell field the ball and throw it back in. Ungle good enough for 1. 86 now for the loss of 1. And the fans are a bit quiet at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Here's Ruston Chase facing up to the spinner. Quicker delivery there, and Chase gets it on the leg side, and he will get one. 87 for the loss of one, the St. Lucia Kings. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also visit the description and please support our academy as we seek to tour the United States next summer. So the St. Lucia Kings are back on the board. The extras 4, 11 overs gone, 87 for the loss of one. And as Ali Kang now comes into the attack for the Trinidad Knight Riders. And Ali Kang, 7 wickets in the tournament so far, replacing Solana Ryan in the attack. Here he is as he bowls to Chase, and a dot ball at the moment. That ball. Ali Kang, originally from the United States, representing since the inception of the CPL, representing the Trinidad Knight Riders. Wonderful bowler Ali Kang did not get to participate in the World Cup qualifiers for the USA because of injury. Now here's Ali Kang running into Ruston Chase again. And Chase looking to get it out and gets that to the boundary, but not for 4, as Younger gets 1 and move the score to 81 for the loss of 1 after 11.2 overs. 88 for the loss of 1. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you have not yet done so. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Margin of error there is a bit low, so Ali Kang making sure that he gets his thing together as he runs in now to Colin Monroe this time around. Like a wide delivery, but not wide enough to be called a wide, even though Colin Monroe is trying to entice the umpire in signaling wide. The umpire does not agree with him. Nah. Inside the guideline, that delivery, just inside. Yeah, very fortunate Ali Kang. And here is Ali Kang again to Colin Monroe. And yet again, another one outside the reach of Colin Monroe. The umpire is certainly on rather on Ali Kang's side there, as he looks to put it wide outside the off stump. Here he is again to Ali Kang. And Ali Kang advancing up and squeeze it away down, third man for 4 to send the St. Lucia Kings after 10.5 overs at 92 for the loss of 1. Awesome boundary there from Colin Monroe, takes him to 42. Very good batting by Colin Monroe. Wait on his chance and puts the bad ball away, down third man for 4. Very good batting. Here he is again, facing up to Ali Kang. Final legal delivery in the over. And waited and just a single this time around. Ball stopping in the pitch, and he managed to run down and get a single. 93 for the loss of 1 after 12 overs, the St. Lucia Kings. Beautiful Brian Lara Cricket Academy there in South Trinidad. Hussein 4 overs, 9 dot balls, 20 runs, no wicket, economy rate of 7.5 runs per over. Seals 3 overs, 8 dots, 23 runs, 1 wicket, economy rate of 6.7 runs per over. Narayan 2 overs, 5 dots, 17 runs and no wicket. 93 for the last of one as Colin Monroe face up to the half spinner once again. No, yes, they get a run as it run down to long off. Now Russell field that ball. 94 for the last of one, 12.1 over at the moment. Here's Ruston Chase facing up now to the half spinner. Here's the half spinner as he looks to run in. Ruston Chase in the 30s now as he looks and play and a miss there. So no run. Ruston Chase at the moment 32 from 27 ball. Colin Monroe 45. Now, here's Ruston Chase facing up again and another play and a miss. Radar not finding properly and current run rate 7.52 runs per over at the moment for the St. Lucia Kings. Here they are once more and another dot delivery again. That ball just fell on the pad. 12.4 overs gone, 94 for the last of one, 45 to Monroe, 32 to Chase. St. Lucia Kings. Here they are once again as Ruston Chase hit that ball to the captain Pollard at mid-wicket and yet again no runs again. 12.5 overs gone. This over just the one run. Dot, 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 dot. 32 Ruston Chase, 45 Colin Monroe. Final delivery of the over. Chase looking to get it out in the air and should be taken. Easy catch and Seals take that catch and Ruston Chase has to go. A soft dismissal from Ruston Chase and the St. Lucia Kings lose their second wicket in the 13th over. Current run rate 12.25 runs per over. Ruston Chase gone for 32. Frustration. They placed the pressure on him and he could not manage it and he just gave his wicket away. Seals making no mistake in taking that one just now. Ruston Chase walks back. Gone for 32 for the last of one. 3 fours and 1 6 to Ruston Chase as he has to go. And the Kings lose their second wicket. Remember to subscribe to our channel, also like and comment on this video, and also check the description below and contribute to our academy in whatever way you can as we seek to tour the United States next summer. So we return now and the captain Sakanda Razak walks out to accompany Colin Monroe. Sakanda Razak, age 37, matches in the CPL so far, 7 and runs 99 so far. Here is Monroe as he face up to Narayan and they run down the pitch and get one. 95 for the last of 2 at the moment. 13.1 over. Ruston Chase there melt under the pressure and lost his wicket. And Chase made sure he gave it away. And 95 for the last of 2. Colin Monroe 46, 35 deliveries. And here's Razak now facing his first ball as he guided it into the mid-wicket boundary. And just one, he gets there and move on the Kings to 97 at the moment after 13.2 overs. And Sakanda Razak, the captain of the Kings, on 2 and Colin Monroe on 46. Narayan bowling. And here's Narayan running in now. And as he bowls, and Colin Monroe looking there, rather Razak looking there, and he gets a single and takes the score to 98 for the last of two. The Kings. So another single. Ali Kang was the feeler at the moment at that time, and the fans of TKR are just sitting quiet just the same. And as Narayan runs in again, and he now bowls to Colin Monroe, who made a switch hit, and ball just ran out to the boundary, and it wasn't a boundary, just one in the infield rather, just one there, and after switch it, and they continued 99 now for the last of two, 13.4 overs. Sakandar Razak on strike, facing up to Narayan. And as he guided that out at the mid wicket bound, out mid wicket just so one. Now the 100 comes up now for the Kings. They are an exact 100 now for the last of two after 12.5 overs. Colin Monroe on strike. He's on 47. And let's see what he can do. At the moment, he faces Narayan again and gets that out to the boundary, and he will look to come back for the second. Easy running from the Kings and Colin Monroe after 14 overs and 102 for the last of two. Colin Monroe 49 from 37 deliveries, and the captain Sakandar Raza 4 from 3 deliveries. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Also leave a comment on this video and tell us the quality of our stream and the information that we are giving. Here they are as they continue again. Razak play and miss that delivery. They are checking for a stumping, but I don't think they will go upstairs for that. The Kings 104 for the last of two. TKR one toss and choose to bowl first. And the Kings at the moment. And here's Razak facing up to the off spinner again. Who Razak guided him out to the boundary, looking to come back for the second, and will get it comfortable. Love running is Sakandar Razak, and he brings a lot of energy to the St. Lucia Kings team, and taking over from Faf Duplessis, who had to go back because of injury. And he really brings some energy to the Kings team. 104 for the last of two as Razak continue to seek for quick runs. Here he is facing up to the off spinner again, and yet again another single, and the Kings move on to 105. Primus has his pads on, so if any eventuality he can come in and be ready to take over the innings. Here's Colin Monroe facing up to the off spinner once more, and seek for a single, and he gets it, and yet again another 50 in the CPL for Colin Monroe. Rescue the innings here and maintain for the St. Lucia Kings 38 deliveries. It took him to get yet again another half century in the CPL, and valuable runs for the St. Lucia Kings for Colin Monroe here. Here's Razak as he faced the off spinner, looking for another boundary. Ungle get a single to account for his work, and moves on the King to 107 after 14.5 overs. Monroe yet again back on strike. Another half century, 50 from 38 deliveries for Colin Monroe. Strike rate of 31.6. Here he is. and just a single this time to retain the strike, Colin Monroe, and he will get two. Very good running between these two. They come back for the second, and at the moment the St. Lucia Kings 109 for the last of two after TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. Colin Monroe 52 from 39 deliveries, and Sakanda Razak. So Narayan 3 overs 5 runs, 3 overs 5, that 25 runs, no wicket, an economy rate of 8.3, and Samal 4 overs 11 dots, 23 runs, 1 wicket, economy rate of 5.74, and Ali Kang 1 over 3 runs, 3 dots, 6 runs, no wicket, an academy rate of 6 runs per over from his 1 over there, extras 4. And I'm sure here is Narayan coming in for his final delivery, and Colin Monroe, Sakanda Razak advance, and he hit that out to mid-off where where Jaden Seals is feeling, and he took the catch, and the captain of the St. Lucia Kings, Sakanda Razak, fell to Sunana Ryan there. Another wicket gone down now for the St. Lucia Kings, 109 for 3 as the captain Sakanda Razak fell to Narayan, and yet again another wicket gone down for the St. Lucia Kings. Please like and subscribe to our channel as you join this stream. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment and let us know how you are enjoying this stream. Also look in the description below and support the academy tour to the United States next summer. Support us in whatever way you can. As you look into the description, you will see the many ways in which you can support us. As we are back now in action, the St. Lucia Kings, Sean Williams walks out to replace his captain Sakanda Razak after he fell down to the long on boundary of the bowling of Sunana Ryan. Jaden Seals taking the catch then. And here is Sean Williams as he faces to Narayan, and there's an appeal for stumping, but it will not go upstairs. It will not go upstairs. Pollard appealing. The umpires are discussing among themselves, will they send it upstairs? Will they send it? And they say no, and Pollard leave it as it is at the moment. 109 for the last of 3 for the St. Lucia Kings. 15.2 overs gone. Narayan continues, and here Narayan, and the ball licked down to the mid-off boundary, and they run 1, and the Kings now at the moment are 116 for the last of 3. Very good decision there. 116 for the last of 3, the St. Lucia Kings. And Narayan runs in, and Colin Monroe gets that one out the ground for 6. Beautiful batting there for Colin Monroe. Pushing on the innings now for the Kings, and away to the boundary. Massive bowling there, massive batting there, and Narayan taken to the stand and away for 6. That's 6, 89 meters, and Narayan faces in disgust. Colin Monroe taking him to task there, and here he is again. And Narayan runs in and bowl at Monroe. Switch it from Monroe, and just stuck in the pitch, that delivery, and no run. And 16 for the last of 3, the St. Lucia Kings. Here they are. As Narayan to Monroe. Monroe trying to give himself room, and the ball went past him, and no runs there. 16 overs gone, and 116 for the last of three. As Narayan finished his quota of 4 overs, and the St. Lucia Kings at the moment, Williams not out for one, and Colin Monroe at the very top at a strike rate of 138.1 is on 58 for 58 from 42 deliveries. Colin Monroe, and extras 4, 16 overs gone. And, remember to subscribe to our channel and also to like this video, as Andre Russell now comes into the attack to pick up the 17th over, and he will be bowling to Sean Williams, and over number 17 will be bowled by Andre Russell. And here he is as he looks to run in to Sean Williams. As he runs into Sean Williams, Sean Williams looking for a single, and he gets it in the end. Very good running from Sean Williams there, and yet another run. 117 now for 3, the St. Lucia Kings. And here is Russell running into Colin Monroe now, and wide of Monroe that delivery, and it's not being called wide. Monroe gave himself room and was too far from that delivery there, and the Kings remain on 118 for the last of 3 at the moment after 16.2 overs. Colin Monroe 58 from 42 deliveries, as Russell running again, and that will be called a wide this time around, and a wide ball from Russell there, and add 1 to the score of the St. Lucia Kings. As Russell looking to run into Monroe again, and he runs into Monroe, and Monroe gets touch on that delivery, and Ali Kang a misfield, causing that one to go for 4. Sloppy feeling from Ali Kang and TKR there. That delivery should have been stopped, and an unnecessary 4 went to the Kings, although they will take it nevertheless, but it moves Monroe to 62 from 44 delivery, as Russell run in again, and he bowls to Colin Monroe, who is looking to push that one out into the deep, and he gets one in the end. Move the score to 123 for the last of 3 at the moment after 16.4 overs. DJ Bravo not playing tonight, carrying the drinks because of an injury, and the TKR are feeling very sloppy at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in south of Trinidad, as Williams faces up to Russell for the 5th delivery, and he faced to Russell and tried to hit it away, but it went wide of him into the keeper's hands, and so he did not get a run off that delivery, and the score remains 124 for the last of 3 at the moment. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Also visit the description below and read on how you can support our academy tour to the USA, as Russell run in again, and we try to bring that one to the leg side, and he gets one, Sean Williams, and at the end of the 17th over, they are 124 for the last of 3 after TKR won the toss and chose to bowl first. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Also visit the description below and support our academy tour to the USA next summer. Please support us in whatever way you can as we seek to uplift grassroots cricket. The St. Lucia Kings and the Trinidad Knight Riders playing tonight, and the Kings are, below par at the moment in terms of where they would want to be in the setting of the runs. Ali Kang returning to the bowling crease again after that disastrous misfield, and he will be bowling to Sean Williams, who is on 3 from 5 deliveries at the moment. Colin Munro 62 from 45 deliveries. The St. Lucia Kings 125 for the last of 3. And here is Ali Kang. Current run rate 7.29 runs per over, as Sean Williams looking to face up to Ali Kang. Ali Kang taking some time to set the field, and he will be running in shortly to bowl to Sean Williams, the Zimbabwean international. Here he is, Ali Kang running into Sean Williams at the moment, and trying for the single in the leg side, Sean Williams, and he gets it, and the score moves to 127 at the moment. 127 the score moves to at the moment. The St. Lucia Kings are 127 for the last of 3 as Colin Munro comes on strike. He's on 62, a well set batter, Colin Munro. And as he looks now to bowl Ali Kang, Munro gets it straight down to the mid-off boundary, and a good feeling by Pollard there, and it will be thrown back in, but the umpires surely will check the boundary to see if that was cleanly cut off by Pollard. But nevertheless, a very good feeling from the TKR captain. Let's see how that one goes. Very good feet there, skill of the feet, and he cuts off 2, so they run to 120. And here is Ali Kang bowling to Colin Munro, who guides that behind him for 4 on the leg side, and that one runs on to the boundary for 4, and Munro continues in fine style. 131 now for the last of 3. Getting up some steam in the final overs here, Colin Munro and the St. Lucia Kings. A beautiful boundary there at at Silly Point, in the point boundary out at Point, as Bravo looks on, not playing tonight because of an injury. Here's Ali Kang now bowling once again into the leg side of Colin Munro, and he held back that delivery, so that delivery was not delivered. So he's trying his best there to just hold back that delivery. The umpire's asking, or he's telling him that careful that you don't go over the time for another red card to be given. And Pollard taking his time to set the field once more, as Ali Kang will be looking to run in. 17.3 overs gone as he bowls to Colin Munro wide of the crease, and that one will be called a wide, and so 1 to the score moves them to 132 for the last of 3 after TKR won the toss and chose to bat first. 69 from 47 deliveries. Colin Munro, classical batting from him. He gets his runs all across the field. Beautiful batting, memorable batting performance from Colin Munro. And here is Ali Kang bowling to Munro again, who's another switch hit, and trying to run out Munro, and Munro gets a single, and he moves to 70 from 48 deliveries. And he brings now Sean Williams onto strike. Good throw back there, but wasn't good enough in the end to take a wicket. 133 for the last of three at the moment. The St. Lucia Kings. Darren Sammy, the head coach of the Kings, and his assistant, Flight Reefer, looks on, knowing that their team doesn't have any momentum in the back end. They really need momentum at this time in the back end to get them to a recognizable and a suitable score for them to challenge this TKR team, trying to get that and out at the point boundary for four from Sean Williams. Welcome boundary from the Zimbabwean international, and the Kings middle order batter moves the Kings now to 137, 138. Straight through point boundary there for four. Beautiful batting. Here is Williams now facing up once more to Ali Khan, and he looks and gets a single there. That one played out to the mid-wicket boundary, and they run for a single at the end of the 18th over. The St. Lucia Kings 138 for the last of three, as Darren Sammy looks on in amaze and continues to take his note. 138 for the last of three. Colin Monroe 70 from 49 deliveries. Sean Williams 9. At the moment, St. Lucia Kings projected score 153, 156, 160, 170, 168 at the moment from this stage on. This is the prediction for the Kings, as Sean Williams is on strike at the moment. Current run rate 7.67 at the moment, as Russell run into Sean Williams and he plays off that delivery but missed it in the end, and no runs there. A valuable that ball for the Trinidad Knight Riders in the dying overs of the St. Lucia Kings first innings here. Here they are. Here's Russell running in again, and another that ball once more. No, this one is given as a wide, so one add to the score of the Kings moves them to 140. So that one is called a wide. That one is called a wide at the moment. So here they are once more. And Russell running, and ball and bat for Williams there, plays this out in mid-wicket. They run a single. There is the St. Lucia Kings. Darren Sammy continues to look on in disgust as his team doesn't have a momentum in the dying overs of the innings here. But the informed bat of Colin Monroe is on strike in the 18.2 overs, as he will seek to look for boundaries here of Russell. Russell bowls to him. Monroe gets that one down to the long off boundary, as Russell as Pollard feel that delivery and send it back in, and they just get the one run as Russell goes back to his mark. Andre Russell bowling this over, and here he is now. Will be bowling to Sean Williams. Williams looking for a six at this stage. Wide of Williams that delivery, and will be called a wide again. 144 as that wide is given. 144 the St. Lucia Kings. He's trying to find a way to score. He's the Kings looking for momentum in the last here. And here Sean Williams out of the boundary, but very good feeling from Akil Hussein there and cut off the boundary. And the Ungle managed to get a few very good feeling by Mark Deal rather. And so that one the boundary saved there. And 150 is now up for the St. Lucia Kings. Away to the boundary for 6 for Sean Williams. The kind of impetus that is needed in the innings for the St. Lucia Kings in the back end. And Darren Sammy will be certainly smiling at this time. Sean Williams now moves to 18 from 12 delivery, and Russell giving up that boundary there. Over the top, 76-meter there. And a fan took that catch just now. Looking yet again for another 6 again. Over the top and away for another 6. Sean Williams turning it on for the St. Lucia Kings. And now takes them to 154. Very good batting. So Russell taken to the cleaners there. 2-6 off the bowling of Russell. That one did not go for 6. So 1-6, 1-4, and 8 extras, 19 overs, 154 for the last of 3. The St. Lucia Kings has 19 overs gone. 1 over remains in the innings as the Kings will be looking to finish off the final over of the innings as impressive as they would have finished the second, as they would have finished the 18th over. Ali Kang will be looking to bowl the final overs. Colin Monroe in the 70s and Sean Williams in the 20s. Kings 154 for the last of 3, and they will be looking for the impetus in the final overs they would have gotten in the 18th over to finish off this innings. And here is Ali Kang bowling to Colin Monroe, and wide outside the half stump, and that one is not called a wide. So 19.1 over gone now. Current run rate continues to be 7.28 runs per over. That one went very wide but not being called, and Darren Sammy holding up his hand asking the umpire what is that, but certainly not in the position to overturn that decision, as bowls to Colin Monroe again, plays it on the leg side down to the mid-off boundary, and he gets another single. It's Ali Kang drying his hands. 155 for the last of 3, 92. Rather 9.2 over partnership, 46 from Monroe and Sean Williams. So here is Williams on strike and facing up to Ali Kang. Now Kang run into Williams. Williams hit the ball, run behind him, down to the boundary for yet again another 4 to Sean Williams. The kind of impetus that Darren Sammy and the Kings would need for the innings. And 159 at the moment. So Sean Williams get the desire needed when he starts that delivery. He could have gone on to hit the stump, could have chopped on, but luckily for the Kings, runs away down to the boundary for 4, down at fine leg. And the 50-run partnership comes up with that boundary. Very good from both of them. Here is Kang to Williams again. Williams gets it out to the covers. And just for two, yes, they'll come back for the second. Good running between these two. 163 now the score. But the loss of three, poor on the fielder then. As here he is now facing up yet again to the fifth delivery. Ali Kang bowling out, out to the boundary. Russell feeling that delivery and he throw it back in to save a boundary. Good feeling and the boundary from Andre Russell. Commitment from the big man and he saves two there and Williams moves to 30 at the moment. Very good feeling on the boundary there from Andre Russell and wonderful of the game, Andre Russell, and he saves two for the Trinidad Knight Riders. Nonetheless, 163, a very commanding score at the moment. 72 to Colin Monroe, a quick fire 30 from Sean Williams. The kind of impetus that Darren Sammy would need at the back end. The final delivery, Ali Kang bowling to Sean Williams in the air and straight down to the long off boundary for four. And Williams closing off the innings for the St. Lucia Kings in a commanding way. 167 after Trinidad Knight Riders won the toss and choose to bowl first. And the Kings batting first made 167 for the loss of three. Very good batting there. Very good recovery after they were very stagnant in the middle overs. Sean Williams and Colin Monroe joined together and put on a very good partnership together to get the Kings to the desired score that they would have wanted. They will take that. All they have to do now is to bowl well to defend it, and Pollard and his troops walks off as they will have to get 168 to remain unbeaten at home going to the business end of the tournament in Guyana. So Williams 34 from 17 deliveries, Colin Monroe 72 from 51 deliveries, Charles went for 13, Chase went for 32, and Raza went for 8 after caught Seals bowl Narayan. And so Seals got the wicket of Charles as well. And the bowling now, Russell 2 overs, 3 dots, 24 runs, no wicket, an economy rate of 12 runs per over. Ali Kang 3 overs, 4 dots, 33 runs, no wicket, an economy rate of 11 runs per over. And Narayan 4 overs, 9 dots, 32 runs, just the 1 wicket that he gets. And Colin Monroe is now being interviewed at the moment. So at the moment, the St. Lucia Kings, after asking to bat first, they made 167 for the loss of 3. TKR won the toss and chose to bowl first. And it was a very good batting performance from the St. Lucia Kings after they really stagnant in the second innings, but they rose up really good to come back in a dramatic way to put up a challenging score of 167. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, check the description below for information on how to support our academy. And thank you tonight for joining us, for watching with us, and for staying tuned. And also we wish that the Kings will come out and bowl absolutely well, and they have batted absolutely well this time around, and we do wish Trinidad Knight Riders and the Kings all the best. as they come back, as they will be coming back from the break shortly. But at the moment, the Kings 167 for the last of three. TKR won the toss and chose to bowl first.